Hello, and welcome to Sleep Stories. Composers. You've found your way to a quiet corner of the internet, a place where music and history meet, not in loud declarations but in soft reflections. Here we drift through the lives of composers. We explore their struggles, their triumphs, and the music they left behind. Take a slow breath in and let it release gently. Feel your body supported, safe, and at ease. The world outside can wait. This is your time to rest, to listen, and to soften into quiet. Tonight we turn our attention to one of history's most celebrated musicians, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. His name alone stirs an image of brilliance, of melodies flowing effortlessly, of music that sparkles with both joy and depth. But behind the genius, there was also a human story. A boy who dazzled courts across Europe, a young man striving for independence, and an artist whose life, though short, reshaped music forever. As we move through his life, you will hear about the places he traveled, the music he created, and the challenges he faced. But you will also be invited to rest, to let each phrase of this story become like a gentle lullaby, guiding you deeper into calm and relaxation. So, close your eyes if you'd like. Feel the rise and fall of your breath, each inhale bringing clarity and peace, each exhale carrying away the day's weight. Mozart's music often feels like sunlight captured in sound, bright, playful, yet touched with moments of quiet depth. In his story we will find both laughter and sorrow, both brilliance and fragility. And as we drift through these moments, you may notice your body becoming heavier, your thoughts softer, and your mind ready to wander peacefully. Thank you for being here. If you find comfort in these journeys, I invite you to like this video. And if you'd like to return to more quiet stories of music and memory, you can subscribe. Each story is an invitation to rest, to reflect, and to find serenity in the music of the past. Now, allow your breathing to slow just a little more. Notice the comfort of stillness around you. The day is done, and here in this quiet space, only calm remains. Soon we will begin to follow Mozart from his earliest days in Salzburg, where his extraordinary gift first began to shine. But there is no need to hurry. Let the story unfold gently, like the opening notes of a symphony, soft and unhurried. You are here in a safe place of music and memory. And together we will drift into the world of Mozart, calmly, slowly, peacefully. The story begins in Salzburg, Austria, in the middle of the 18th century. A small Baroque city, pressed between mountains and river, where narrow streets curved between stone houses and church towers rose above tiled rooftops. The air carried the mingled sounds of bells and hymns, the rustle of robes as priests passed, footsteps echoing over cobblestone streets, and the soft murmur of daily life. In winter, frost glazed the windows and smoke curled upward from chimneys, the air sharp and crisp with the scent of burning wood. In summer, warm breezes stirred the trees along the Salzach River, carrying the laughter of children and the melodies of wandering musicians. It was a city of music, of faith, of ritual and tradition, and in January of 1756 it became the birthplace of a child who would change the world of sound forever. His name was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Take a slow, gentle breath in, and as you exhale, let your mind settle into this world. A world of candlelight and stone houses, a world where music did not belong only to great halls. It lived in the streets, the churches, the kitchens, the very rhythm of daily life. Wolfgang was the youngest child of Leopold and Anna Maria Mozart. His father, Leopold, was a musician of skill and discipline, an accomplished violinist and a teacher in service to the Archbishop of Salzburg. He composed music too, and published an important treatise on violin playing. Yet, though he dreamed of leaving a mark as a composer, his greatest legacy would not be in his own works. it would be in the way he recognized and nurtured the gifts of his children. Anna Maria, Wolfgang's mother, brought warmth and steadiness to the home. Her presence was quiet but essential, a soft counterbalance to Leopold's intensity. Their first daughter, Maria Anna, known as Nannerl, was several years older than Wolfgang. She already showed remarkable musical skill, playing the harpsichord with elegance and sensitivity. It was into this household, alive with sound and instruction, that the young boy opened his eyes. From the beginning, Wolfgang's life was steeped in music. He was not simply introduced to it. It surrounded him, it cradled him. Where some children heard lullabies, he heard exercises, minuets, and practice scales. Where some children played with blocks, he played with notes, turning melody into his toy and harmony into his companion. Close your eyes for a moment and step into that home. A modest, lively household where candles flicker against plaster walls. The smell of wood smoke lingers in the air, mingled with the faint sweetness of wax. On the table rests a harpsichord, its polished wood reflecting the firelight. The delicate notes of practice float through the air as Nannerl plays, her fingers moving with grace and care. And somewhere nearby a small child listens, curious, transfixed, drawn to the music as though it were a secret language spoken directly to him. Almost as soon as he could reach the keys, Wolfgang wanted to play. At 3 years old, he pressed the notes with delight, discovering sound as though each key revealed a hidden treasure. At 4, he began imitating his sister's lessons, his tiny fingers clumsy yet insistent. At 5, he was composing small pieces, music simple yet astonishingly clear. His father carefully wrote them down, astonished at their purity. Notice the picture of those small fingers brushing ivory keys. Notes rising like stars in the dark sky. Bright, pure, effortless. As you hold that image, feel your own body loosening, breath softening, mind becoming quieter. Leopold had taught many students before, but never had he seen such a gift. It was not only skill, not only speed. It was as though Wolfgang lived inside the music itself. For him, sound was not a thing to be learned. It was a thing already known. It came to him as naturally as speaking, perhaps even more naturally than words. And so, Leopold set aside much of his own ambition to devote himself fully to his son. Each day, father and child sat together at the keyboard or violin. Each day, patterns, scales, and lessons were turned into play, into laughter, into discovery. For many children, lessons were heavy hours of repetition, of discipline. But for Wolfgang, lessons were joy. He laughed when he stumbled upon a new sound. He beamed with delight when he mastered a melody. Music was not something he had to practice. It was something he loved, something he was. Take another slow breath in, and let it out with ease. Notice how joy itself can feel like rest, the body light, the mind free, a sense of discovery, soft as a smile spreading through your awareness. Salzburg, too, shaped him. The city was steeped in music. Churches echoed with choirs and organs, their sounds rolling like waves against the stone walls. Bells tolled the hours, their tones carrying across rooftops. In taverns and parlours, fiddles sang, voices lifted, melodies were shared among friends. In this atmosphere, young Mozart's gift was not unusual. It was nurtured, fed, expanded. He grew like a flower in fertile soil, soaking in the sounds that surrounded him. Pause and hear the faint toll of bells in your own mind. Steady, measured, calming. With each toll, your breath grows slower. With each pause, your body softens further. You are carried deeper into calm. Leopold began to guide Wolfgang with patience and precision. He taught him scales, chords, the structure of music. But more than rules, he gave him a language, a way to express what already flowed inside. Soon, Wolfgang was writing minuets and little dances that amazed everyone who heard them. Nana later recalled how the music seemed to pour out of him, as though it already existed waiting for him to set it free. By the age of 6, it was undeniable. This was no ordinary child. He could play with mastery well beyond his years. He could compose, improvise, and astonish adults who had studied music for decades. Leopold, both proud and practical, realized the world must see what his children could do. The Mozart children began to perform in Salzburg, playing for nobles and distinguished guests. Audiences watched in disbelief. They saw a boy so small he needed cushions to reach the keyboard, and yet the sound he produced was elegant, sophisticated, alive with brilliance. He was not merely repeating lessons. He was communicating, shaping, telling stories through music. Pause with that thought. Picture the silence of the audience. The small figure at the keyboard. The flow of notes filling the air like lights spilling through a window. Let that image carry you deeper into stillness. Each note is a breath. Each pause is a moment of rest, and with each you sink further into calm. Though Mozart's name would soon echo far beyond Salzburg, these earliest years remained tender, rooted in family. He was still a child, laughing, playing, writing small pieces for friends, chasing joy in every sound. His genius was extraordinary, but his heart was simple. He loved music. He loved his family. He loved the comfort of home. And in Salzburg, with the steady presence of his parents and sister, the seeds of greatness were quietly, beautifully planted. Take a deep breath in. Let it out slowly. Feel yourself grounded, safe, and calm. The story will continue. Journeys will open. Stages will welcome him. Audiences will marvel. But for now we remain here, in the quiet glow of Mozart's earliest days. A child at a keyboard. A family gathered close. And music, always music, filling the air. The story now unfolds beyond Salzburg, beyond the familiar streets and candlelit rooms where Wolfgang first discovered the magic of sound. He was no longer a child contained within his family home. The world itself became his classroom, his stage, and his inspiration. From a tender age he was recognized as a prodigy, a child whose fingers and mind danced effortlessly across notes, whose music seemed to emerge fully formed, as if whispered from the heavens. As you settle into your chair or bed, allow your body to soften. Let the weight of your arms and legs sink comfortably. Close your eyes if you haven't already, and feel the surface beneath you, supporting every part of your being. Let your awareness gently drift, like a small boat on a calm, slow-moving river, carrying you into the story. Picture an early morning in Salzburg. The sun rises softly over the mountains, spilling golden light across rooftops dusted with snow. The city is quiet, peaceful, and still. You can feel the crisp air brushing against your skin, sharp and invigorating, yet soothing. The Mozarts prepare for a journey, small trunks packed, candles flickering gently in the cold, quiet room. Horses stamp outside, their breath curling in the morning air. Carriages ready to carry the family across the landscape. And as you take a gentle, slow breath in, allow yourself to step into this scene. Feel the cool morning air, the faint scent of smoke from chimneys, the muted rhythm of life beginning in a city still half asleep. Exhale softly, letting go of tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your back. With each breath, you become more present, more open to the calm, and more attuned to the world around you. The first tours carried Wolfgang and his family through Austria, traveling over hills, through forests, along rivers. Imagine the rolling meadows stretching beneath carriage wheels, the distant sound of watermills turning lazily, the faint hum of birdsong in the trees. Each of these sounds enters Wolfgang's mind as inspiration, quietly shaping the music he is already composing within. As you picture these landscapes, notice your own body responding. With each exhale, feel your muscles loosen, your spine lengthen, your chest soften. With each inhale, draw in a sense of calm, of awareness, of being carried along gently by the rhythm of the story. In every town and city Wolfgang performed. Small hands, barely able to reach the keys fully, produced melodies with astonishing clarity. But the music was more than skill. It was a conversation, a gentle touch upon the heart of everyone who listened. Picture a candlelit hall, polished wood gleaming, velvet curtains framing windows through which the evening light pours. The audience leans forward, hushed, waiting. And then the first note, delicate, precise, perfect, spills into the room like soft sunlight. Feel the music flowing through you now. Let each note ripple through your body like a slow wave, releasing tension, easing thought. Shoulders drop. Arms grow heavy. The muscles in your back melt into the support beneath you. Your mind drifts with the melody, carried on its gentle current, each phrase a whisper of calm. Even on the road, life was not always comfortable. Carriages jolted over uneven stones. Inns were small and warm, sometimes sparse, and the wind could bite sharply at exposed skin. But in these challenges, Wolfgang's imagination never wavered. He sketched melodies by candlelight, humming fragments that would later become full compositions. Every sight, every sound, every interaction with the world added another thread to the tapestry of his early genius. Now, breathe in slowly. Hold for a moment, and exhale, releasing any stiffness or strain you might be holding in your body. With each inhalation, draw in ease, clarity, and calm. With each exhalation, release the stress, the chatter, the tension. Allow yourself to float alongside the carriage, gently rocked by its motion, your mind attentive yet peaceful. The relationship with his sister, Nannerl, was a source of warmth and connection. In quiet inns or spacious halls, they often played together. Picture them sitting side by side, the glow of candlelight reflecting off polished surfaces, their music intertwining like two streams joining in a river. Each note, each soft trill or flourish, carries a sense of play and discovery, a joy that flows effortlessly. Feel the sense of companionship and support in this scene. Let your body soften into it. If you feel your hands resting on your lap or at your sides, allow them to grow heavy, comfortable, and relaxed, as though they are part of the music itself. Let your mind drift in gentle harmony with the sounds, letting each phrase of music calm your thoughts. The tours extended far beyond Austria. Cities like Munich, Vienna, Prague, Paris, and London welcomed Wolfgang. Each offered new instruments, new audiences, new inspiration. The marble floors of grand halls, the polished wood of palace chambers, the soft rustle of gowns and coats, all became part of the music he absorbed. Imagine walking these streets with him, the echo of footsteps mixing with distant bells, the smell of fresh bread from a nearby bakery, the warm glow of lamps as evening falls. Notice how your own breath moves in this scene. Inhale slowly, drawing in the subtle scents, the faint warmth, the gentle pulse of distant music. Exhale, letting your body release tension, letting your awareness flow with ease. Each step beside the young prodigy brings deeper calm, as though you are not simply observing the story but becoming part of the rhythm of it. In each new city, Wolfgang collected melodies from local music, folk dances, the tolling of church bells, the chatter of marketplaces, and even the subtle tones of passing carriages. These sounds, stored in his memory, later wove into compositions of astonishing depth. Picture the small boy pausing by a river, listening to the gentle ripple of water, the sigh of wind through reeds, and the distant toll of a bell. In the quiet of the moment, music forms in his mind, delicate yet precise. Allow these images to sink into your awareness. Each ripple of water, each faint bell, each soft whisper of wind mirrors a wave of relaxation moving through your body. Shoulders soften, jaw unclenches, your spine lengthens comfortably. Let the gentle layering of sound carry your mind deeper into calm. The audiences, both grand and humble, were captivated. Picture a small town hall, the ceiling low, candles flickering, the hush of expectant listeners filling the space. Young Wolfgang sits at a portable keyboard. Fingers hover lightly over the keys. And then the music flows, a cascade of gentle, intricate sound, each note carrying both story and emotion. Feel the energy of this scene, the quiet excitement, the sense of beauty and creation washing over you like warm sunlight. Throughout these tours, Leopold remained a steady guide. He balanced instruction with encouragement, ensuring Wolfgang could explore, improvise, and grow without fear. And yet, it was the child's own instinct, intuition, and imagination that carried the music beyond any formal lesson. Every note, every pause, every phrase was a discovery, an expression of something deeply personal and universal. Now, take a deep, slow breath in. Hold it for a moment, feeling the gentle expansion of your chest and abdomen. And exhale fully, letting go of any lingering tension. With each breath, feel more connected to the calm, immersive world of Wolfgang's early journeys. Each inhale draws in focus, clarity, and ease. Each exhale releases strain, leaving your mind open and serene. By the end of these extensive European tours, the child prodigy had transformed. He had played in the palaces of princes, in modest town halls, and in quiet inns, absorbing every nuance of sound, every human expression, every subtle rhythm of life. The music within him was no longer merely a gift. It had become a language, a lens through which he experienced and interpreted the world. Picture the boy stepping down from a carriage in a new city, snow gently falling, or sunlight glinting off rooftops. Feel the soft texture of the ground beneath your own feet, the quiet energy of anticipation, and the calm flow of the world around you. Within him, countless melodies swirl, waiting to take shape, waiting to become music that will one day fill halls, homes, and hearts across the world. As you let the story settle, feel your body sinking deeper into relaxation. Let your arms grow heavier, your shoulders softer, your legs relaxed and supported. Each note of this tale is a gentle wave, each pause a space to release tension. Allow your awareness to drift, carried by the rhythms, harmonies, and quiet magic of Mozart's early life on tour. And now, as the final scene of this chapter lingers, picture the small figure gazing at a distant spire, the roads behind him stretching like ribbons across Europe. In the quiet of the moment, music fills the air, not loud or insistent, but soft, profound, and eternal. Let your own mind carry this music within, gently, effortlessly, as you settle more deeply into calm, comfort, and quiet reflection. The journey of young Mozart now brings us to Vienna, a city alive with music, grandeur, and endless possibility. As the carriage rolls along winding roads, the landscape opens before you, gentle hills giving way to the bustling edges of the great city. The air is rich with scents, freshly baked bread from local bakeries, the soft perfume of flowers in gardens, the faint fragrance of river and stone mingling in the warm sunlight. Allow yourself to settle into this moment. Feel the gentle sway of travel beneath you, the quiet rhythm of wheels against the road. Your shoulders release, your jaw softens, and muscles relax as the city slowly comes into view. Sounds from the carriage, hooves clopping, distant chatter blend with your awareness, yet do not disturb the calm that grows within. Vienna itself seems to hum with anticipation. Bells ring from distant towers, carrying tones that ripple across streets and rooftops. Street musicians practice on corners, the faint strains of violin and flute drifting through open windows. Horses clip-clop past, and the murmur of voices rises and falls like a gentle tide. Allow the hum of the city to wrap around you like a soft, protective blanket. Each note, each rhythm, each subtle sound draws your attention inward, creating a serene focus. Mozart arrives as a boy, small in stature but radiant with talent. The grandeur of Vienna, its palaces, theatres, and salons, offers stages unlike any he has known. He moves through streets alive with motion, his eyes absorbing detail, gilded gates, merchants calling out wares, ribbons of sunlight bouncing off polished stones. Each sensation becomes a note in the symphony of the city, and each note, in turn, becomes part of the music forming in the young composer's mind. Settle into the gentle flow of this scene. Notice the warmth of the sun on your skin, the subtle shift of air in the alleys, the soft sounds of distant music threading through the streets. Feel how each detail encourages the body to release tension further, letting your awareness drift with Mozart through this vibrant panorama. In Vienna, Mozart performs in salons and courts, often accompanied by his sister Nannerl. Guests lean forward, silent and expectant, as the boy lifts his hands above the keys. Then the first notes fall, delicate, sparkling, yet with a strength that commands attention. The music spreads like sunlight across polished wood floors and gilded walls. Each chord touches the heart, each melody rises and falls, leaving the listener suspended in quiet wonder. Feel that sensation flowing through your own body. Let the sound wrap around you like a gentle current. Shoulders release, muscles loosen, and awareness drifts deeper, carried by the rhythm of the music. Each phrase allows the mind to soften, each pause to rest, each note a whisper of calm. Vienna is not only a place of applause and admiration, it is a city of challenges. The streets are bustling, full of competing musicians, patrons, and critics. Not every audience greets Mozart with warmth. Some performances are met with polite restraint, some compositions with skeptical glances. And yet, even amidst the pressures, his talent shines unmistakably. Picture him in a quiet chamber after a performance, the hall now empty. Candlelight flickers across manuscript papers. Pencil scratches softly as Mozart captures music that already exists in his mind, translating vision into sound. Outside, the distant city hums, but within him there is focus, serenity, and purpose. Let your own awareness mirror this quiet concentration, allowing muscles to release further, mind softening and body sinking comfortably into support. As he moves through the city, Mozart absorbs its rhythms, colors, and character. The clatter of horses' hooves, the laughter of children in courtyards, the hum of organ music drifting from churches, all mingle in his consciousness, becoming threads in his ever-growing tapestry of sound. Sense the atmosphere of Vienna filling the space around you, a gentle mixture of light, movement, and tone that resonates within your own awareness, calming and steadying each muscle, softening every thought. Mozart meets mentors, patrons, and fellow musicians who guide, challenge, and inspire him. Each encounter leaves a subtle imprint, a new chord, a hint of rhythm, a spark of melody. Picture a sunlit salon where the air is warm and filled with the faint scent of polished wood and waxed floors. Guests converse softly, a violinist tunes in the corner, a harpsichord hums beneath attentive fingers. Notice how every detail enriches his perception, and feel your own body absorb the calm focus that such environments create. As performances continue, the young prodigy's reputation grows. Patrons are impressed not merely by skill, but by imagination and expressiveness. Music flows naturally from his hands, a combination of discipline and uncontainable creativity. Envision him at the keyboard, small hands moving quickly, notes cascading, harmonies unfolding like waves on a gentle river. Each movement is precise, yet effortless, each sound a brushstroke on the canvas of the room. Allow this scene to relax you further. Let each melodic wave carry tension away. Each harmonic ripple dissolves stress. Shoulders fall, spine softens, jaw unclenches, and awareness drifts freely along the contours of sound. Vienna also nurtures his growth as a composer. He studies the works of Italian masters, observes French innovations, and examines German counterpoint. The city becomes both teacher and canvas, providing a palette of influences that he blends into his own unique style. Feel the richness of this cultural environment, the layers of sound, light, and motion merging with calm energy, flowing through your body and guiding your mind into stillness. Performances at court and in private salons teach Mozart not only music, but patience and poise. Not every applause is immediate, not every note perfectly received. Yet each experience builds resilience and understanding. Picture the young composer quietly reflecting after a recital, pencil in hand, listening to the lingering echoes in the hall, noting each nuance and subtle shift. Allow your own body to mirror that still focus, muscles softening, mind slowing, awareness settling into quiet presence. Even as challenges arise, his creative spark never diminishes. The combination of exposure, mentorship, and exploration fuels a period of extraordinary growth. Let yourself dwell in the serenity of these quiet moments, the candlelight and ink, the subtle murmur of distant music, the sensation of focus and curiosity expanding within. Each detail supports relaxation, and each melodic thought carries you deeper into calm awareness. Mozart's arrival in Vienna is not merely a change of location, it is a step into a world of possibility. Here, the boy begins to solidify his identity as a composer, blending innate skill with study, observation, and inspiration. The city's streets, halls, and salons become part of his inner world, each echo of sound a building block of genius. Allow this presence to wash over you, a calm, quiet awareness of growth, potential, and creativity unfolding in stillness. As the day fades into evening, picture a soft glow from lanterns and candles illuminating the streets and buildings. The hum of distant music continues. The clatter of footsteps slows, and the air is still serene. Feel your own body mirror this calm, arms and legs sinking into comfort, back supported, shoulders melting. Awareness drifts gently, carried by the rhythm of the city, the memory of music, and the quiet persistence of genius taking shape. This is Vienna, the stage of Mozart's youth, the birthplace of his early triumphs, the city that nurtured his imagination while testing his resolve. Walk with him a while longer, through alleys, gardens, and concert halls, absorbing the gentle, rhythmic pulse of life and music. Each step, each sound, each movement offers a soft invitation to relax more deeply, to let go, to float in the serenity that comes with witnessing a mind unfolding in brilliance. Here, in this city, the story of Mozart continues to grow. And as we linger in the quiet of Vienna, the streets alive with melody, the salons glowing with candlelight, allow your body to sink even deeper into comfort, your mind soft and open, your awareness calm and expansive. The music, the city, and the young composer's extraordinary presence merge, carrying you gently into the next chapter of his journey. As Mozart's feet tread the polished floors of Vienna's salons and concert halls, the city begins to take notice. Word spreads quickly, a young prodigy, no taller than a child, yet capable of astonishing music that seems to come from somewhere beyond the ordinary. Audiences lean forward in anticipation, their eyes following every delicate motion of his hands across the keys. Musicians watch in awe as harmonies unfold with elegance, subtlety, and brilliance. Settle into this scene. Feel the gentle hum of expectation, the soft rustle of fabric as listeners shift in their seats. Let the energy of the hall wash over you, a calming, steady current. Each note that rises into the air is like a ripple across a still pond, and you feel it echo within your own awareness, relaxing muscles, softening the jaw, releasing tension from shoulders. Mozart's compositions during this period reveal not only technical skill, but extraordinary creativity. Small sonatas, minuets, and concertos begin to circulate, earning praise from both aristocracy and fellow musicians. Each piece carries a distinct voice, playful, lyrical, bold, and precise. It is as though the music itself has a personality, drawing listeners into its gentle, intricate world. Picture a quiet evening in a well-lit salon. Candles flicker along the walls, casting warm reflections on polished surfaces. A small audience gathers, hushed and attentive. In the center, Mozart sits at the keyboard. He lifts his hands, and with the first touch, the room is filled with sound. Notice how the notes float, delicate yet full, weaving a story that is at once joyous and thoughtful. Allow your body to follow the rhythm. Shoulders soften, chest expands gently with ease, back releases, and every limb grows pleasantly heavy, sinking into comfort. Recognition does not arrive all at once. Some audiences are skeptical, some patrons slow to see the genius in this boy. Yet each performance, each composition, strengthens his reputation, weaving a quiet thread of understanding and admiration across Vienna. He meets composers and musicians who challenge him, who inspire him, and who offer new perspectives on music. Let these interactions settle like soft notes into your awareness, a gentle blend of learning, curiosity, and growth that flows inward, relaxing mind and body alike. Mozart's early works in Vienna show both mastery and imagination. Take a moment to think of a small sonata, its melody rising and falling in gentle arcs. Perhaps it begins softly, a whisper of sound, gradually expanding into a joyful dance, then retreating into moments of reflection. Each phrase becomes a soft wave, carrying tension out of the body, each cadence a lull in which the mind finds rest. The music is alive yet soothing, a delicate balance of brilliance and calm. Even as applause fills the room, the young composer's mind is restless, full of ideas that demand attention. Sketchbooks and manuscripts follow him everywhere, filled with lines of music, corrections, and bursts of inspiration. Let yourself sense the gentle rhythm of creativity, the soft scratching of quill across paper, the quiet energy of thought moving through a calm, focused mind. Your own body mirrors this still alertness, muscles relaxed, awareness open and steady, carried along by the current of gentle inspiration. Vienna offers Mozart both opportunity and challenge. The city is competitive, a place where excellence is expected, yet where genius can shine most brightly. He performs for nobles, earns commissions, and is invited to private gatherings where his skill astonishes even the most discerning listeners. At times the boy feels the weight of expectation, but within him lies a resilience that allows the music to flow unimpeded. Let yourself settle into this rhythm of challenge and triumph. Each imagined note rising into the air carries a sense of possibility. Each chord that resolves provides a moment of calm release. Notice how the body responds. The spine softens, the arms and legs grow heavier, the face releases tension, and how the mind floats gently, absorbed yet relaxed. one of Mozart's earliest symphonies begins to take shape. Imagine the first movement, bright, energetic, filled with the playful spirit that seemed to bubble naturally from his fingertips. The notes move quickly, almost dancing across the keys and strings, yet every phrase has precision, clarity, and balance. Feel that flow in your own awareness, each musical ripple releasing stress, each harmonic shift inviting ease. As his compositions grow in complexity, Mozart experiments with forms and techniques, blending influences from Italian opera, German counterpoint, and French elegance. His early works show remarkable understanding of structure and emotion, blending technical mastery with expressive freedom. Picture the textures unfolding, layers of sound weaving together seamlessly, each note precise yet flowing like a river. Allow that sense of gentle interconnection to sink into your mind and body, softening muscles, calming thoughts, and creating a space of meditative clarity. Mozart's performances and compositions attract attention beyond Vienna. Visitors from other cities hear of the young prodigy, and invitations to perform begin to arrive from far-off places. The excitement of travel and discovery adds a new rhythm to his life. Yet even in bustling courts and unfamiliar salons, he finds serenity in music. Sense the quiet stability within him, a calm focus amid movement, a steady light that guides each hand, each note, each thought. Throughout this period, family remains an anchor. Nana Leopold continued to support and guide him, even as his travels increase. Letters carry encouragement, advice, and gentle reminders of the home that shaped him. Let this feeling of support wrap around you like a soft blanket. Your body feels safe, every muscle relaxed, your mind calm and at ease as you follow Mozart through the gentle balance of growth and guidance. At the heart of these early works lies joy. Despite the pressures, the expectations, and the challenges of a competitive city, Mozart's music expresses delight, curiosity, and wonder. Listen to the rhythms of his playful minuets, the tender lyricism of his adagios, the spark of improvisation in small concertos. Feel each phrase as a wave of relaxation, each pause a soft invitation to sink deeper into serenity. The music is a gentle guide, carrying your awareness along currents of peace and quiet reflection. Even in moments of challenge or critique, Mozart's inner focus allows him to continue exploring. Picture him sitting quietly after a performance, pencil in hand, refining a phrase, adjusting a chord, shaping a melody. The quiet click of ink, the soft scratch of notation, the hum of thought, each sensation reinforces calm attention, a meditative presence. Let your body and mind mirror this stillness, muscles softening, awareness expanding, thoughts flowing gently without effort. As Vienna embraces Mozart's growing talent, the young composer learns not only about music, but about the human spirit. He witnesses joy and sorrow, hears laughter and tension, observes beauty and discord. All of these experiences find their way into his compositions. Let your own awareness be filled with the soft interplay of contrasts, the gentle and the bold, the playful and the profound, the serene and the dynamic. Each shift becomes a point of calm, a moment of meditation, a space to rest deeply within. The early works of Mozart, full of light, charm, and intelligence, remind us of the beauty of curiosity and discovery. They are a reflection of both the boy he was and the genius he was becoming. Allow yourself to dwell in this gentle sense of unfolding, the quiet brilliance of creation, the soft assurance that comes from following a natural rhythm. Every note, every movement, every pause becomes a guide to serenity, a bridge to calm, a lullaby for the mind and body alike. In these quiet moments, the city of Vienna transforms. The streets soften, the windows blow, the distant sound of instruments drifts through the night air. Candlelight flickers across halls and chambers. the world feels expansive yet gentle. Each sound, each movement, each encounter carries a soft, steady reassurance that growth, creativity, and recognition can coexist with calm and reflection. Let yourself linger here. Feel the gentle resonance of early applause, the spark of invention, the steady presence of support and family. Allow the hum of the city, the echo of music, and the quiet of evening to fill your awareness. Muscles relax fully, spine softens, shoulders fall, and your mind drifts lightly along the currents of sound and story. Mozart's recognition in Vienna marks not just the success of a young composer, but the beginning of a life lived in music, curiosity, and exploration. And as we pause here, in the soft glow of candlelight and the gentle hum of the city, we follow him along a path that will soon open wider, deeper, and more extraordinary. The story continues, and so too does the calm, meditative rhythm that carries us quietly and effortlessly into the heart of Mozart's genius. The year is 1769. Mozart, no longer a small child but still only in his early teens, sets out with his family on a journey that will shape his music and his life. Italy stretches ahead, cities alive with color, light and sound, where history and culture converge in every piazza, every cathedral, every concert hall. The road itself seems to hum with anticipation, each mile bringing new experiences, new inspiration, new challenges. Let yourself settle into this journey. Picture narrow cobblestone streets bathed in sunlight, the soft chatter of townspeople, the distant toll of church bells marking the passage of time. Each sound flows gently through your awareness, as steady and soothing as a river. Notice your body relaxing more deeply, your muscles softening, your mind opening to the rhythm of travel and discovery. Young Wolfgang, accompanied by his father Leopold, and occasionally by Nannerl, is welcomed in courts, opera houses, and private salons. His music begins to travel before him, and wherever he plays, astonishment follows. Noblemen and patrons lean forward, ears attuned to a boy whose fingers dance across the keyboard with precision and elegance far beyond his years. Violinists, organists, and composers watch in awe as harmonies flow effortlessly, melodies sparkling with a clarity that seems almost otherworldly. Feel the resonance of these halls, the polished wood, the faint scent of candle wax, the soft gleam of sunlight filtering through tall windows. Let the vibrations of distant notes fill your awareness, a subtle, comforting energy that spreads through your shoulders, softens your spine, and sinks into every limb. Each tone is a wave, each pause a gentle exhale, carrying you deeper into a calm, meditative space. During these travels, Mozart meets musicians and composers who inspire him, challenge him, and offer new perspectives. In Bologna, he encounters the intricate beauty of counterpoint. In Rome, the grandeur of sacred choral music. In Naples, the vitality and charm of opera. Each city becomes a living classroom, each performance a lesson, each encounter an opportunity to refine and expand his gift. Allow yourself to move with him through these streets and halls. Sense the gentle flow of knowledge, of beauty, of human connection, washing over you and leaving your body and mind relaxed, alert yet serene. Mozart's compositions deepen during this period. His first operas are born in Italy, infused with the theatricality, emotion, and subtle humor that will later define his greatest works. Picture a stage in a sunlit theater. The curtains rise, the orchestra hums softly, and young Wolfgang conducts with a confidence and precision that captivates every eye and ear. Let the melodies carry you along, each rising phrase lifting tension from your body, each delicate harmonic turn releasing stress, each soft pause inviting your mind to float gently in a state of calm awareness. Even in moments of long travel, of tiring roads and unfamiliar cities, Mozart finds moments of quiet reflection. He sketches ideas on scraps of paper, hums melodies that will later transform into symphonies and concertos, and allows the rhythm of daily life to become the rhythm of his music. Sense the gentle rhythm as it spreads through your own body, steady, soft, unhurried, bringing your awareness deeper into calm, your muscles releasing, your mind resting in a gentle focus. In Naples he learns the lively spirit of opera buffa, the playful interplay of characters and melody, and the joyful energy that emerges from the dialogue between singers and orchestra. Let this vitality ripple softly through your awareness. Feel it spark a quiet delight in your chest, a gentle warmth in your shoulders, a subtle lightness in your arms. The music moves through you, not in a rush, but like a gentle current carrying you effortlessly towards serenity. Rome offers a different kind of inspiration. In the shadow of ancient cathedrals, he encounters the sacred music of the church, filled with solemnity, reverence, and expansive beauty. Imagine the echoes of choirs and organs resonating in vast stone spaces. Let those echoes fill your awareness, vibrating gently through your spine, softening your jaw, easing your arms and legs, settling your mind in a tranquil, meditative stillness. Each note becomes a soft pulse, a heartbeat of calm, each pause a place to rest completely. Through these journeys, Mozart also experiences the joy of connection. Patrons, fellow musicians, and audiences respond to his gifts with admiration and encouragement. He learns the subtle art of reading a room, of balancing expression with elegance, of weaving emotion and intellect into every composition. Sense the warmth of these connections as a comforting blanket around your shoulders. Feel it expand through your body, a gentle reassurance, a soft, steady presence that supports and relaxes every muscle, every thought, every part of your awareness. While Italy inspires him, the young composer is also tested. Long travels, performance demands, and the weight of expectation are not always easy. Yet, through these challenges, his focus remains sharp. He absorbs the music of every city, every region, every teacher he meets, transforming influence into creation. Let yourself follow that focus, letting your own mind flow easily along the current of attention. Muscles release, chest opens, arms and legs soften, and awareness drifts gently, alert yet at peace, as if riding a soft, steady tide. Mozart's letters home during this period reveal a mind both reflective and playful. He describes the sights, the sounds, the music, and the personalities he encounters, often with humor and delight. Picture him seated at a window, quill in hand, writing by soft candlelight. Each word he chooses, each thought he records, carries the subtle rhythm of his inner calm and curiosity. Sense that same rhythm in your own awareness, a gentle, soothing cadence that guides you deeper into relaxation, deeper into meditative presence. By the time the journeys through Italy conclude, Mozart's reputation is secure. Composers, patrons, and audiences across Europe recognize a young genius whose music combines skill, imagination, and emotional depth. Yet despite fame, he remains rooted in his love of music, his curiosity, and his family. That balance, the interplay of recognition and inner calm, of skill and joy, permeates his early compositions. Allow that balance to settle within you. Feel it as a soft, steady presence, a gentle integration of mind and body, of thought and ease. Each performance, each piece, each quiet reflection becomes a stepping stone along the path to mastery. Early operas like Mitridate, Ridiponto in Milan, and Ascanio in Alba in Rome demonstrate his ability to craft drama, emotion, and narrative in music. Picture the stages, the singers, the orchestras, the lights spilling across the sets. Let the colors, textures, and sounds flow into your awareness. Muscles release, Spine softens, breath deepens, and your mind drifts gently, following the unfolding patterns of music and story. Even in quiet moments, away from the applause and admiration, Mozart continues to create. He sketches melodies by the fireside, hums counterpoint while walking along cobbled streets, and allows every experience, every city, every person he meets to become a note in the symphony of his life. Let that flow settle over you, a gentle infusion of creativity and calm, a soothing sense that life itself is rhythmic, flowing, and harmonious. Each experience becomes part of the music he will carry forward, each melody a thread woven into the tapestry of his genius. Sense the fullness of that journey as it expands within you, a gentle, softening awareness, a calm delight, a steady, meditative presence that relaxes the body and settles the mind. And so, with Italy behind him, Mozart returns to Vienna, transformed by experience, refined by challenge, and carrying the seeds of music that will echo across generations. Let yourself linger in this sense of growth and exploration, the quiet satisfaction of learning and discovery. Muscles are soft, shoulders fall, spine releases. Breath is easy and calm. Awareness drifts gently, carried by the steady current of creativity, reflection, and inner ease. As Mozart moved into his late teens and early 20s, his music began to take on new boldness, new depth, and a fresh intensity. This was a period that would later be recognized as his heroic phase, a time when his compositions reflected not only technical mastery, but a profound emotional and philosophical vision. Each piece seemed to speak of struggle, determination, and triumph, as though the music itself were rising from life's challenges into brilliance. Settle gently into your space. Feel the surface beneath you supporting every part of your body. Allow your shoulders to soften, your jaw unclench, your hands rest easily. Let the mind quiet, receptive to the unfolding story of creativity and courage. Picture a grand hall in Vienna, sunlight streaming through tall windows, dust motes drifting lazily in the beams. A young Mozart sits at a keyboard, fingers poised, heart racing with anticipation. Around him the room hums softly with expectation. The gentle stir of assistants, the quiet admiration of patrons, the distant murmur of a city alive with music. Let this setting settle into your awareness, a warm, inviting space of calm and focus. During this period, Mozart composed symphonies, concertos, and operas that would redefine the boundaries of music. The compositions carried dramatic contrasts, passages of delicate introspection followed by sweeping, triumphant crescendos, melodies that danced lightly before plunging into deep contemplative harmonies. Each work seemed alive, breathing with emotion, communicating courage, resilience, and the spirit of human endeavor. Sense the flow of a symphony as it begins softly, gradually building in energy and complexity. Each note rises like a gentle wave, carrying tension away. Each phrase a pulse of calm, guiding awareness deeper into serene focus. Let the energy of the music move through you in a way that is soothing and expansive, your body becoming more relaxed with each passing moment. Even as Mozart's fame grew, he faced challenges that could have overshadowed his genius. Long journeys, the demands of patrons, and the weight of expectations could have felt burdensome. Yet each challenge became part of the music, each trial a source of inspiration. He heard entire orchestras in his mind, every instrument, every harmony, perfectly orchestrated before a single note was played. Imagine sitting in the quiet of that room with him, the faint aroma of polished wood and parchment filling the air. Hear the soft hum of ideas forming in his mind. Each sound, each mental echo resonates gently through your body, releasing tension, softening muscles, opening your awareness to calm observation and gentle presence. The heroic period was also a time of personal reflection. Mozart's compositions were infused with philosophical depth. Themes of freedom, human dignity, and emotional honesty wove through his music, offering listeners an experience of both grandeur and intimacy. Let these themes settle into your awareness, a quiet, grounding presence that spreads warmth through your chest, softens your shoulders, and eases your mind. Mozart's piano concertos of this period, such as the monumental K. 466 and K. 467, demonstrate his ability to fuse virtuosity with expressive depth. Visualize the concert hall once again, the polished piano reflecting the light. The audience leans forward, captivated not only by the technical brilliance, but by the subtle narrative within every phrase. Allow the imagined flow of music to ripple through your arms, your hands, your fingertips, releasing tension, relaxing each joint, each muscle, until your entire body feels supported and at ease. In his symphonies, Mozart explored dramatic storytelling through sound. He could convey joy, sorrow, playfulness, and solemnity in a single movement. Each passage offers a moment to pause, reflect, and let go. Let your awareness drift with these musical currents, your breath matching the rise and fall of the imagined melodies. Each inhalation brings calm, each exhalation releases any lingering tension. Your spine softens, your shoulders sink, and your mind rests in a gentle focus. During this time, Mozart also refined his operas. Idomeneo, composed during this period, shows mastery of orchestration, vocal lines, and dramatic pacing. The music conveys nobility, courage, and emotional complexity. Picture a stage bathed in soft light, the singers moving gracefully as the orchestra swells beneath them. The scene, while vivid, is calm and inviting. Each note a gentle wave through your awareness, each harmony a soft pulse guiding your mind into relaxation. Mozart's personal life, though intertwined with music, was often a quiet reflection of his inner world. He maintained a lively curiosity about the human condition, a keen observation of both humor and tragedy. These qualities seeped into his compositions, giving them a warmth, a humanity that continues to resonate centuries later. Sense that warmth flowing through your own body, a gentle, nurturing presence that settles into your chest, spreading through the arms and legs, bringing ease and comfort. Even in the midst of composition, the young Mozart sought moments of stillness. He would walk through gardens, watch the sky shift from morning to afternoon to evening, or sit quietly by a window, letting ideas rise and fall like clouds. Allow yourself to follow him in these moments, letting awareness drift gently, effortlessly. Each thought softens, each muscle releases, each inhalation carries calm, each exhalation lets go. During these years, Mozart also experimented with the fusion of styles he had learned in Italy, Vienna, and from other composers. Baroque counterpoint, operatic elegance, and symphonic innovation all merged into his unique voice. Consider the images of intertwining lines of melody, the delicate balance of harmony, the playful dialogue between instruments. Sense the intricate patterns in the music as a reflection of a mind fully alive, and allow your own mind to settle into this same rhythm. Relaxed, yet alert, soft, yet attentive. The heroic period is, above all, a testament to human potential. Despite challenges, despite fatigue, despite the weight of expectation, Mozart's compositions demonstrate what can be achieved when skill, courage, and imagination converge. Allow that lesson to sink into your awareness. Feel it as a gentle, steady energy that courses softly through your body, supporting your spine, releasing tension from your shoulders, and softening every limb. Pause for a moment to sense the impact of this music across space and time. Imagine the orchestral crescendos, the sparkling runs of the piano, the lyrical beauty of a violin solo. Each sound is a gentle wave of inspiration moving through your awareness, calming the mind, relaxing the body, and connecting you with a profound sense of continuity and presence. In these compositions, triumph and struggle are inseparable. Joy is heightened by tension, serenity is deepened by conflict. Allow your mind to rest in this interplay. Your breath, your heartbeat, your attention flows in harmony with the imagined music. Each note carries a soft pulse of calm, each pause an invitation to release, letting the body sink deeper into comfort, letting awareness drift effortlessly along the currents of sound. Mozart's heroic period culminates not only in public success, but in private mastery. He is growing into the composer he will become, guided by both innate talent and deliberate study, shaped by experience, challenge, and reflection. Feel the weight of that journey in a gentle way, as if each musical note, each moment of study, each stage and performance has contributed to a calm sense of inner growth and mastery within yourself. As this chapter of his life unfolds, allow the story to carry you into a deep state of presence. You are here with him in the quiet moments before a performance, in the soft sunlight of a practice room, in the expansive resonance of a concert hall. The music, the experiences, the reflections, they move through you as a soft, meditative current. Shoulders and arms melt into support, jaw releases, spine softens, mind rests. You are safe, supported, and entirely at peace. And so, the heroic period of Mozart's early career stands as a celebration of the human spirit, of courage, creativity, and the capacity to transform challenge into beauty. As you dwell in this chapter of life and music, let the energy, rhythm, and elegance of his compositions flow through you. Every imagined note, every harmonic turn, every rising melody becomes a gentle guide, carrying your awareness into calm, your body into comfort, your mind into quiet reflection. Here, in this space, the story continues not only outward into history, but inward into your own experience. Let Mozart's journey remind you that brilliance can coexist with patience, triumph with reflection, and creativity with serenity. Allow the waves of sound and story to settle softly around you, a gentle embrace that supports, relaxes, and inspires. As Mozart moved deeper into his 20s, his life, while filled with artistic triumphs, also carried a weight of personal challenge. The brilliance of his compositions and the acclaim they brought were interwoven with moments of isolation, misunderstanding, and the pressures of a world that could not always fully appreciate the depth of his genius. Settle once more into a quiet space. Feel the surface beneath you supporting your body fully. Allow your shoulders to drop, your jaw to soften, your arms and legs to rest easily. The story you're about to hear unfolds like gentle music around you, and your mind is a receptive instrument, open to reflection, calm, and peaceful awareness. Mozart's early fame meant he was constantly in the public eye, yet fame did not always bring ease. Expectations weighed on him. Patrons requested new works, and each commission carried the pressure to create, to innovate, and to excel. Even as his compositions flourished, moments of doubt crept quietly into his days. Let these thoughts drift into the background, acknowledged but without tension, like clouds passing through a serene sky. In the quiet corners of his home, Mozart often found himself alone with his thoughts. He walked the streets of Vienna, letting the rhythm of his steps match the rhythm of music forming in his mind. Cobblestones echoed beneath his feet, a soft percussion accompanying the melodies that flowed endlessly from within. Visualize these walks as gentle journeys through the city, the air crisp, carrying distant sounds of conversation, church bells, and the soft murmur of life. Let the rhythm of his steps slow your own mind, each one a pulse of calm, each echo a soothing reminder of presence. Mozart's solitude was not always quiet or restful. There were times when financial strain, illness in friends or family, and the complexities of relationships pressed heavily upon him. He experienced disappointment and frustration, moments when inspiration felt distant and even the brightest music seemed beyond reach. Yet in this solitude he discovered something essential: the depth of reflection, the richness of inner experience, and the courage to continue creating despite challenge. Picture a small room, sunlight filtering through high windows, dust motes drifting lazily. A single candle flickers on the desk beside a pile of manuscripts. Mozart sits there, quill in hand, pausing, considering, revising. The quiet is not empty, it is filled with potential, with the soft hum of thought and imagination. Allow yourself to enter that calm space, letting the quiet settle your own mind, the stillness releasing tension from your body, the gentle focus inviting clarity and ease. Even in moments of difficulty, Mozart's creativity was undiminished. Letters reveal his playful wit and keen intelligence, a mind constantly moving, questioning, observing. He found inspiration in small details: the turn of a phrase, the laughter of children, the play of sunlight on a wall. Each observation became a note, each reflection a motif in the music that would one day touch countless listeners. Let your awareness drift to those details, soft and subtle, allowing your senses to notice gentle shifts, light textures, and the quiet beauty of the everyday. Isolation also allowed Mozart to hear music in a profoundly internal way. He could sit alone, the world hushed, and experience entire orchestras, full operas, and symphonies in his imagination. Every note, every dynamic shift, every counterpoint floated vividly in his mind's ear. Imagine yourself sitting with him in that stillness, the music unfolding invisibly yet entirely present. Each imagined note vibrates gently through your awareness, releasing tension from your shoulders, softening your spine and calming the mind. His challenges extended to relationships as well. Friendships, professional connections, and family ties were sometimes strained, misunderstandings arising in moments of miscommunication or conflicting expectations. But even in these trials, Mozart's character shone. He had a remarkable ability to forgive, to find humor in difficulty, and to channel emotion into his compositions. Let that gentle resilience settle into your awareness, a quiet pulse of calm and confidence spreading through the chest, flowing to the arms and legs, softening every muscle. During this period, Mozart also experienced the deep satisfaction of mentorship and collaboration. He exchanged ideas with other composers, musicians, and performers, yet often worked in isolation to perfect the details of his music. The contrast between social interaction and solitary creation became a rhythm, a balance between external expectation and internal vision. Imagine a soft transition from bustling conversation to quiet reflection. Let that flow guide your own mind into a gentle balance, tension releasing as awareness settles into calm focus. Mozart's compositions of this period often reflect his own struggles. The music carries a duality, moments of brilliance and joy layered with subtle melancholy, introspection, and longing. Listen to the interplay of light and shadow in these works, the way melodies rise and fall like gentle waves. Let each imagined phrase wash over you, each harmonic shift a pulse of ease, each cadence an invitation to rest more deeply and calm. He also faced the solitude of creating music that was far ahead of its time. Some works were met with confusion, skepticism, or delayed recognition. Yet he persisted, guided by an inner certainty, a quiet faith in his vision. Let that determination resonate within you as a steady grounding force. Sense it as a gentle warmth spreading through your torso, releasing tension, easing shoulders, softening jaw, inviting a deep, relaxed awareness. In his private moments, Mozart sought refuge in simple pleasures: quiet walks in gardens, reading, observation of nature, and the companionship of his closest friends. These small joys nourished his spirit and fed his music, a reminder that even amid challenge there is calm, beauty, and connection. Let yourself share in these peaceful moments. Picture sunlight on leaves, soft shadows dancing across cobblestones, the subtle murmur of life around you. Let these images flow gently into your awareness, softening every muscle, relaxing your mind, and deepening a sense of serenity. Even in the midst of personal difficulty, Mozart's humor remained sharp. Letters and anecdotes reveal his cleverness, playfulness, and ability to lighten heavy moments with wit. That humor, like a small flickering candle, brightened solitude and reminded him of life's gentle joys. Allow this sense of lightness to fill your body, spreading warmth through your chest, softening tension in your shoulders, easing the muscles of your face, leaving a gentle calm in its wake. During these years, he continued to travel, to perform, and to meet with patrons, but his inner life remained a sanctuary. He would retreat into his music, where complexity and beauty coexisted in perfect harmony. Feel yourself stepping into that same sanctuary. Let your mind become a quiet hall where music rises and falls, soft and immersive, each phrase guiding attention deeper, each harmony a wave of relaxation through your awareness. This period also cultivated Mozart's ability to empathize deeply through music. He sensed human emotion in a refined, nuanced way and conveyed it with elegance and precision. Every aria, every symphony, every concerto became a reflection not only of his own experience, but of the shared emotions of others. Allow that resonance to fill your mind and body. Each imagined note carries with it a gentle awareness of connection, a warmth that flows into the chest and softens tension throughout the body. By embracing both solitude and challenge, Mozart refined his artistic voice. He learned to balance brilliance with reflection, energy with calm, imagination with discipline. Let your own awareness mirror this balance. Sense the rise and fall of attention, the ebb and flow of thought, the gentle presence of calm and focus, as though you are moving in tandem with the music forming in his mind. Even in isolation, he was never truly alone. His imagination was a rich world, full of orchestras, choirs, and melodies, alive with expression and dialogue. Picture this world in subtle detail, the soft shimmer of strings, the playful flurries of woodwinds, the warm resonance of brass. Each sound, though unseen, exists fully in your awareness, carrying relaxation through your body, inviting ease into the mind, and a gentle settling into the present moment. The challenges Mozart faced were not only external, they were internal. Doubts, anxieties, and the weight of expectations pressed inward. Yet these very challenges strengthened him, deepened his insight, and enhanced his music. Feel the quiet power of resilience as it flows softly through your awareness, grounding you, supporting your back, easing tension from your shoulders, and settling the mind into calm attention. And so, the chapter of personal challenges and solitude in Mozart's life is a study in endurance, creativity, and grace. It is a reminder that brilliance is often forged in quiet reflection, that resilience grows in stillness, and that beauty can emerge even amid difficulty. Let these truths settle into your awareness. Each imagined note, each melody in his mind, each moment of solitude carries you deeper into calm, into comfort, into a gentle reflective serenity. Here, in this chapter, the music of life and the life of music blend seamlessly. Let the rhythm of Mozart's challenges and triumphs, his quiet moments and his grand visions flow through you. Shoulders soften further, back and spine melt into support, jaw and face release tension, and every muscle feels ease. Your awareness drifts gently along with the story, carried effortlessly into reflection and calm, supported by the gentle current of imagination, memory, and music. The solitude and challenges of Mozart's early adulthood become a sanctuary of understanding, a quiet space where creativity, reflection, and resilience flourish. Rest here for a while, fully present, fully supported, fully at peace, carried along by the enduring melody of a life lived in harmony with genius, determination, and gentle insight. As Mozart entered the later years of his life, his music took on a deeper, more introspective quality. The trials he had faced, the pressures of fame, financial challenges, the strain of travel, the expectations of patrons, and the solitude that often accompanied genius, had transformed him. These experiences shaped not only the man, but also the music that flowed from his mind and heart, revealing profound insight into the human condition. Settle once more into a comfortable position. Let your body find the perfect balance between alertness and ease. Allow your spine to lengthen gently, shoulders releasing downward, and arms resting lightly at your sides. Each muscle is becoming soft, each thought settling as you step into this quiet moment with Mozart. In these years, his compositions began to reflect a rich tapestry of emotion, blending joy and sorrow, contemplation and celebration, complexity and simplicity. Late symphonies and operas are filled with intricate harmonies, delicate counterpoints, and lyrical passages that convey not only sound but meaning, a philosophy expressed in music rather than words. Let this music wash over your mind as though each note were a gentle breeze, each chord a soft wave flowing through your awareness. Picture Mozart seated at his desk in Vienna. Candlelight flickers across the pages of a partially written score. The room is quiet, save for the distant murmur of the city outside, a lullaby of footsteps, horses, and soft conversation. His quill moves across parchment, pauses, then begins again, as if the very air vibrates with the music forming in his mind. Step into this calm space with him. Feel the quiet energy of creation, a gentle current of focus and serenity flowing through your own awareness. During these years, Mozart's music explored themes of mortality, love, human connection, and the ineffable beauty of life itself. His late piano concertos, string quartets, and sacred works reflect not only technical mastery, but a profound sense of reflection. Each movement carries with it a philosophical depth, as if he were conversing with the eternal through melody and harmony. Let your mind drift alongside these ideas, gentle curiosity replacing tension, a sense of calm inquiry settling in. Consider the soft rise of a piano melody in one of his concertos. Let each phrase roll through your awareness, the notes like drops of water spreading over a calm lake. The music pauses, then continues, each sequence a reflection, each silence an opportunity to feel the gentle rhythm of existence. Your body mirrors this flow. Muscles soften, shoulders release, jaw loosens, and awareness expands into a sense of quiet wonder. Mozart's correspondence from this period reveals a man deeply engaged with philosophy and human understanding. He wrote about friendship, morality, beauty, and the pursuit of truth. These reflections were not isolated from his music. They were infused into it, giving each composition layers of meaning beyond mere sound. Imagine these words not only on paper but resonating in the air around you, soft vibrations of thought and insight, inviting your own mind to rest and ponder without effort. Even as he wrestled with illness and the uncertainties of life, Mozart's humor and playfulness remained. His letters are dotted with wit, clever observations, and moments of joy, a reminder that even amidst struggle, light and laughter persist. Feel that lightness settle within you, a soft glow spreading through the chest and limbs, releasing tension and cultivating gentle ease. The late symphonies of Mozart reveal a remarkable interplay between complexity and clarity. Themes intertwine, sometimes delicate, sometimes bold, but always purposeful. It is as though he were composing not merely for the ear, but for the soul, crafting music that spoke to the heart of existence itself. Let these themes resonate in your awareness. Each imagined phrase carries a gentle rhythm. Each harmonic shift, a pulse of calm flowing through your body, softening the muscles and mind alike. During these years, Mozart's operas took on unprecedented depth. Characters grapple with morality, love, loss, and reconciliation. Each aria, each duet, each ensemble number conveys a psychological subtlety and emotional richness that draw listeners into the story while reflecting universal human experiences. Picture the stage softly lit, with performers whose expressions are tender, deliberate, and nuanced. Allow the drama to unfold in your awareness as a gentle stream, captivating yet calm, stimulating imagination while keeping the body deeply relaxed. Mozart's music of this period is also marked by a profound sense of continuity and acceptance. Though he faced personal and professional challenges, his compositions exude a serenity that suggests understanding, even amidst uncertainty. Let yourself feel that serenity settling over your awareness, a warm current of ease flowing from head to toe, softening tension, quieting thought, and inviting gentle reflection. He explored counterpoint and orchestration with renewed vigor, weaving intricate musical lines that challenge performers but offer listeners a rich, immersive experience. Imagine each instrumental voice as a soft ripple through your mind, harmonizing with every other note, each movement an exploration of balance and resonance. Your awareness expands in tandem with the music, calm and attentive, each subtle variation inviting deeper immersion. Mozart's late sacred works, composed with reverence and devotion, reveal a tender connection between spirituality and creativity. The music is contemplative, serene, and uplifting, guiding both performer and listener toward a reflective, meditative state. Let these gentle harmonies fill your imagination. Sense their warmth radiating outward, softening every muscle, easing the heart, and creating a sense of profound comfort and presence. The beauty of his late compositions lies in their timelessness. They carry human experience, emotion, intellect, humor, and reflection through sound, allowing each listener to find personal resonance. Think of the final measures of a symphony or concerto, notes lingering in the air like the last rays of sunset, leaving behind a sense of fulfillment and peace. Allow that lingering calm to seep into your body and mind, releasing any residual tension and drawing awareness inward. In these later works, Mozart achieved a remarkable synthesis of intellect and emotion, structure and spontaneity. The music moves with purpose, yet breathes with freedom, a reflection of his own inner life, disciplined yet playful, complex yet lucid, deeply human yet transcendent. Let the balance of these qualities settle in your awareness, creating a gentle, harmonious rhythm in your body, each breath attuned to the unfolding currents of sound and thought. Mozart also demonstrated an enduring capacity for empathy in his music. His compositions resonate with emotional authenticity, reflecting joy, sorrow, longing, and resolution. As you follow these emotional threads, allow your own heart to soften, awareness to expand, and body to release tension. Each imagined note or phrase is a soft reminder of the interconnectedness of human experience, a gentle bridge from story to reflection to serenity. Even as his health declined, Mozart's creative energy remained undiminished. He continued to write, revise, and perfect, guided by an inner compass of genius and insight. The dedication to his art, coupled with philosophical reflection, gave rise to compositions that were at once personal and universal. Let that dedication inspire calm determination within you, a gentle reassurance that focus, patience, and creative attention can bring a sense of harmony and peace. In quiet moments, Mozart would often play for himself, improvising at the keyboard. These private sessions were meditative, a form of inner exploration and self-expression. Picture those hands gliding across the keys, notes rising and falling like clouds drifting across a tranquil sky. Feel your awareness settle into that same rhythmic flow, softening muscles, easing thoughts, and allowing the mind to flow gently in reflective stillness. His philosophical reflections and late works remind us that creativity is a journey, intertwined with life's challenges, joys, and mysteries. Music becomes a vehicle for understanding, compassion, and transcendence. Let these insights fill your awareness, like sunlight spreading across a calm landscape, each gentle ray illuminating your mind, softening tension, and inviting deep inner peace. Mozart's legacy in these later years demonstrates the power of resilience, insight, and dedication. Even in solitude, amid trials and uncertainty, he produced works that continue to speak to the human spirit centuries later. Let that awareness settle in your body and mind, a quiet presence that brings comfort, inspiration, and serenity. As we dwell in this chapter, let the music, the imagery, and the story merge. Every note, every pause, every carefully crafted phrase is a guide, leading your awareness deeper into calm. Each imagined instrument, each orchestral line, each subtle harmonic shift becomes a gentle invitation to relax further, to rest, and to reflect on the quiet power of life, art, and human understanding. And so, in Mozart's late works, we find an extraordinary blend of emotional richness, intellectual depth, and philosophical reflection. Let this chapter linger in your awareness, soft and pervasive, like the resonance of a final chord fading slowly into the night, leaving behind a sense of completion, acceptance, and profound serenity. Here, the story of his later life unfolds gently, a meditation in sound and meaning. Settle into this moment, fully supported, fully present, and fully at peace. The music, the reflections, the solitude, they are all part of a timeless journey, one that carries you softly into contemplation, calm, and restorative stillness. As Mozart's life drew toward its final years, the music he had created began to take on a resonance that would echo far beyond his lifetime. His symphonies, concertos, operas, and chamber works had already transformed the musical world, and yet his influence was only beginning to be understood. Each composition carried the essence of his brilliance, his curiosity, his humor, and his profound empathy for the human spirit. Find a comfortable position once more. Let your body settle fully into the support beneath you. Shoulders released downward, spine long, arms resting softly at your sides. Feel the gentle weight of your body pressing into the surface beneath you, grounding you, anchoring you in this quiet, reflective space. Each exhale releases tension. Each inhale invites a sense of calm, and with each passing moment, you sink deeper into stillness. Mozart's music transcends time, speaking across centuries to anyone who listens with an open heart. It embodies the full range of human emotion: joy, sorrow, longing, triumph, and serenity. He taught the world that music could communicate not only stories, but also truths, that it could reveal the complexity and beauty of existence in a way that words alone could never capture. Let this thought settle into your awareness, a gentle reminder of the power of expression and the enduring impact of creativity. Picture a quiet concert hall filled with attentive listeners. The first notes of one of Mozart's symphonies drift through the air, soft yet insistent, like sunlight spilling into a still room. Feel the vibrations of sound as they move through your body, a gentle current that loosens every muscle, softens the mind, and guides your awareness into a serene, meditative state. Each chord is a gentle wave, each phrase a pulse of calm, carrying your consciousness deeper into reflection. Mozart's legacy is not only in the music he composed, but also in the courage and dedication he embodied. Despite personal hardships, financial instability, the challenges of fame, and the physical toll of rigorous work, he pursued his vision relentlessly. His devotion to craft, his relentless curiosity, and his compassion for the listener became hallmarks of his artistry. As you dwell on this, let a sense of quiet admiration and inspiration flow through your body. Each breath carries a soft glow of motivation, each heartbeat a reminder of human potential and resilience. Even now, centuries later, Mozart's influence shapes musicians, composers, and listeners alike. His works are studied for their technical brilliance and emotional depth, yet they also serve as a reminder that music is a living, breathing art form, one that communicates, connects, and transforms. Allow your mind to drift gently with that thought, each note of awareness a soft vibration of understanding and connection. Imagine walking through a city in Europe, quiet streets lined with stone buildings. Somewhere in the distance, a piano plays a gentle melody, a string quartet hums softly, and an opera aria floats through the evening air. These sounds carry not only music, but the spirit of Mozart himself, his joy, his reflection, his imagination. Let this sense of presence fill your awareness, a warm, comforting current moving through your body, releasing tension and deepening relaxation. Mozart's compositions invite us to explore both the world around us and the worlds within us. They encourage contemplation, empathy, and emotional openness. His music reminds us that struggle and beauty can coexist, that humor and melancholy can be intertwined, and that even in the most challenging circumstances, creativity can flourish. Allow your awareness to absorb these lessons gently, like sunlight settling over a quiet field, illuminating and softening all that it touches. As you consider his legacy, envision a small child at a keyboard, fingers pressing keys with curiosity and joy. That child grows into a master, composing, improvising, and performing with brilliance. Imagine that evolution, the countless hours of practice, the moments of inspiration, and the quiet reflection behind every masterpiece. Sense how this journey mirrors the possibilities within your own life, the ways in which dedication, curiosity, and passion can unfold into something extraordinary. Mozart's operas, in particular, left a lasting imprint on the world. Works like The Magic Flute, Don Giovanni, and The Marriage of Figaro are more than entertainment. They are explorations of human emotion, morality, and social nuance. Each character's voice, each orchestral texture, each harmonic nuance conveys depth and complexity. Allow these ideas to flow through your awareness. Picture the stage softly lit, performers moving with grace, voices blending into a tapestry of sound that resonates both outward and inward. The beauty of Mozart's legacy lies not only in the music itself, but in its universality. His works speak to people of every culture, age, and background. They invite participation through listening, performing, or simply feeling. They encourage quiet reflection and deep emotional engagement. Let yourself be enveloped by this universality, a gentle sense of connection extending beyond time and place, drawing your mind and body into serene awareness. Consider the small details that make his music remarkable. The subtle ornamentation of a piano passage, the interplay between voices in a quartet, the delicate timing of a pause. Each element demonstrates careful attention, intention, and love. As you reflect on this, notice the soft rhythm of your own heartbeat, the rise and fall of your chest, the gentle weight of your limbs. Allow these physical sensations to harmonize with the quiet power of Mozart's work, creating an inner symphony of calm and presence. Mozart also showed us the importance of balancing discipline with joy. Even in the most formal compositions, there is playfulness, spontaneity, and a lightness of spirit. Let this inspire a sense of ease within yourself, a gentle acknowledgement that work and pleasure, effort and relaxation, reflection and creativity can coexist. Feel a gentle warmth spread through your body, a soft invitation to release rigidity, tension, or worry. In reflecting on his legacy, it becomes clear that Mozart's contributions extend beyond music. He modeled how to live with curiosity, with empathy, and with courage. He demonstrated that dedication to craft, combined with emotional authenticity and philosophical reflection, can create works that endure. Each moment you spend in this awareness strengthens your own sense of resilience, creativity, and inner calm. Imagine the final notes of a symphony slowly fading into silence. They linger in the air like a soft mist, leaving behind a sense of completion, reflection, and tranquility. Let that lingering calm move through your awareness, softening thought, releasing tension, and settling your mind into peaceful clarity. Even as life ended for Mozart, his music remained alive. Performers continue to interpret it. Listeners continue to experience it. And the emotional and philosophical resonance continues to inspire. The legacy is not static. It breathes, it moves, it continues. Let your body sink further into comfort, each muscle softening completely. Let your mind float gently in the calm left behind by the final notes of his works. Feel a profound sense of peace, a gentle glow of inspiration, and a quiet confidence in the enduring power of human creativity. Mozart's life was brief, yet it was filled with depth, beauty, and discovery. His music carries lessons of persistence, joy, emotional honesty, and philosophical reflection. As you rest in this awareness, allow those lessons to resonate softly within you, nurturing calm, creativity, and quiet contemplation. In this final chapter, Mozart's legacy becomes your guide. Each note, each pause, each imagined scene serves as a gentle mentor, helping your body relax more deeply, your mind drift effortlessly, and your awareness settle into calm, restorative presence. The music, the story, and the spirit of Mozart continue to flow around you, like a river of quiet understanding, reflection, and serenity. Allow yourself to linger here for as long as you wish. Each imagined melody, each subtle harmonic shift, each gentle echo of brilliance carries you further into deep relaxation. Your body is fully supported, your mind fully at ease, and your awareness is quiet and expansive. Mozart's legacy is timeless. It is a reminder that creativity, courage, and emotional honesty can shape the world. Let this reminder fill your awareness now, softening every thought, releasing every tension, and leaving a lingering sense of calm and inspiration. As you rest here, in the gentle embrace of music, story, and reflection, feel your body, mind, and spirit aligned with the enduring currents of Mozart's life. The journey of his music, from the tender beginnings in Salzburg to the profound works of his later years, continues to resonate within you. Every note, every phrase, every moment of quiet beauty is yours to carry forward, a soft, restorative presence within the heart and mind. And now, as the story of Mozart's life and music comes to its close, allow all the melodies, all the moments, and all the whispers of history to fade softly into silence. The streets of Salzburg, the grand concert halls, the candle-lit rooms where he composed, let them dissolve into a gentle, still space where only calm and quiet remain. Feel your body supported completely, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. Every muscle softens, your shoulders release, your jaw unclenches, your arms and legs grow heavy, fully relaxed. With each passing heartbeat, tension flows out and away, leaving a profound sense of ease behind. You are safe here. You are calm. Mozart's life reminds us that even amid challenges of work, of limits, of struggle, creativity, joy, and wonder can flourish. His music carries the echo of the human spirit, the beauty of expression, and the gentle triumph of curiosity and dedication. Let these truths settle gently into your mind, softening thoughts, quieting worries, and allowing the world outside to fade away. The melodies linger in the air like a soft mist. Each note is a delicate wave, each pause a space to release any lingering tension. Allow yourself to drift with them, carried by the rhythm of quiet reflection, your body heavy and warm, your mind light and open. Feel a calm wash over you, a soft tide of serenity spreading from your head to your toes. Every opera aria, every piano phrase, every symphonic swell now becomes a gentle guide, helping your thoughts to slow, your awareness to soften, your consciousness to settle into restful stillness. Let your breathing move in harmony with this gentle current, steady and unhurried. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Only the quiet presence of Mozart's music surrounding you. The story of his life, from a child at the keyboard in Salzburg to the masterful compositions that changed the world, now rests here, with you. Feel the quiet wonder of each moment, the laughter of his youth, the brilliance of his melodies, the courage of his curiosity, all blending into a gentle lullaby that carries you further into rest. Let the imagination of Mozart's world drift softly through your mind. The flickering candlelight on old wooden floors, the subtle scent of ink on manuscripts, the faint echo of a piano note lingering in a warm room. Allow these details to float past like clouds in a twilight sky, each one softening the edges of wakefulness, inviting your mind to relax completely. All that remains is calm. Your body is fully at ease. Your eyelids grow heavier, each blink slower, each breath deeper. Thoughts that might have lingered now dissolve into stillness. There is only this moment, this quiet presence, this gentle, unbroken flow of serenity. Mozart's music, his story, and his legacy are now a soft companion, guiding you into the deepest recesses of rest. Feel it as a gentle current wrapping around you, supporting you, carrying you into the natural rhythm of sleep. Every heartbeat, every imagined note, every quiet memory is a step further along the path to peaceful slumber. You are safe. You are calm. You are at rest. The world can wait. There is only stillness, only quiet, only the gentle presence of music lingering softly in the mind. Let your awareness melt, drifting effortlessly, carried on waves of calm, each one slower, softer, and more comforting than the last. And as the last imagined note fades completely into silence, allow yourself to release fully into sleep. There is no need to hold on, no need to follow. Just let go, fully and completely. Your body, your mind, your spirit all surrender to rest, cradled by the quiet legacy of Mozart. Sleep now. Let the night embrace you. Let the gentle music, the calm reflections, and the quiet stories linger softly in your dreams. You are safe. You are peaceful. You are deeply, completely at rest.